When you take a photo with your smartphone, it is possible to save location tags. You see, there's a setting here. This is taken from my Android phone. It's probably the same for all the smartphones. Anyway, so you save the GPS coordinates in your photo. Then when you copy the photo to your PC, it is possible to see the coordinates here. If you take properties, details, there we go, latitude and longitude. So I was thinking there must be some easy way to just open this photo and see it in Google Maps, exactly this coordinate. And yes, there is. I found that I could write a really simple script that did this for me, and I put it in the send to menu. So what I'm gonna do is just right click, send to, and here's my script, view on maps. There we go. This is a photo that was taken on my vacation in the old town in Puerto Rico. I'm gonna show the photo to you also. Here it is. And let me show you another photo. This is taken in Daytona Beach shores. So I do the same, right click. View on maps. There we go. This is Daytona Beach. And now I'm gonna show you how I made this. First, just open the Windows File Explorer. Let's create a new folder here. We could call it whatever, just my scripts, for example. Then we're gonna create the file, but before we create the file, it's very important that this box is checked. File name extensions. I'm gonna show you why later. Perhaps you don't see the ribbon, then you just click there, and then there you click the file name extensions. And if you're on an older version, this is the latest Windows 10, but if you're on an older version, you might not have the ribbon at all. Then go into your options, you find options under the menu, then it should be here, view, this one, hide extension for known file types. This should not be checked. So create the file. It could be just a text file. We're gonna rename it anyway to, you can call it show on maps.vbs. This suffix vbs is very important. It's Visual Basic Script. Now it's gonna ask me if I just show. Let's click yes. So this suffix, that's why it was so important to have this checked, because otherwise we could never create the file. Now just right click and take edit, and then I'm gonna write script. I already pasted the script on my clipboard. It's gonna look like this. I'm also gonna write this down in the comments below, so you don't have to write this by hand, but it is gonna look like this. Yeah, close and just save. There is a menu called the send to menu, which you will see if you right click on any file and go here in the menu send to, and there you see a list of some shortcuts to applications. So we're gonna open, it's very easy to edit it by opening the run window. First, before we do that, we're just gonna right click this script that you just created and take copy. Now we're gonna click Windows R on your keyboard, R as in run. You can also right click the Windows button down here and click Run if you don't have a Windows key on your keyboard. And then you write shell : send to and click the OK button. And here we see a list of all the shortcuts that is on the send to menu. So since we already took copy, put this on the clipboard, now we can right click and take paste shortcut. So we created a shortcut to this show on maps. We can rename it though to either show on maps or show on Google Maps if you like to. Then I just go to my pictures folder. We can take this picture, right click it, and then send to, there we see it now, show on maps. Now it's open in Google Maps. This is also a photo taken from my Puerto Rico vacation. I am about to wrap this up, but first I just want to clarify a few things. I showed you this checkbox file name extensions that I strongly recommend that you have checked, but that means that the suffix, which is the last part after the last part of the file name after the last dot, that you should never change unless you know exactly what you're doing. If the file is a shortcut though, you can change whatever, because that will work a little bit differently. Before you run this script on your computer, you should of course read it through, and this is, as I said, written in Visual Basic Script. It's one of the easiest programming languages to understand and program in. And so even if you're not a programmer, you should probably be able to understand this. It's almost like plain English, but if it feels very confusing to you, then just let someone that has a little bit more skills when it comes to a computer to read it through. And actually, yeah, Visual Basic Script is something very powerful script. And actually it has a little bit of a bad name, bad reputation, because almost exactly 20 years ago, I think it was about, year 2000, someone made a virus or Trojan or whatever you want to call it, written in Visual Basic Script and send it through an email, and it spread all over the world. You can look it up and search for it on YouTube or Google it if you just search for "love you virus" or something like that. It's pretty interesting. So that was a VB script, Visual Basic Script, written in Visual Basic Script and sent in an email, and for that reason you cannot send Visual Basic Script in emails anymore. So if you want to send this to a friend or to yourself, you should probably add the suffix txt in the end. Then you can send it as an email and then remove it again when you want to use it. Also, I should mention, if I inspired you to program in Visual Basic Script, I strongly recommend, instead of using the regular Notepad that comes with Windows, you should use Notepad++. It's you see here that it's a little bit easier to read because it's the syntax is in different colors. You can download it from the web. Here, just search for Notepad++. It's a free application. If you try to run this script in your office, on your work, then it might not work because your IT department might prevent Visual Basic Script from being run. But on your home computer it will probably be no problem at all. Also, I am going to show you how you can do all this get the coordinates and open in Google Maps manually, in case you don't want to run the script. But I'm going to save that for a second part of this video because this already took too long, so I'm going to wrap it up now. And I also plan to do a third part of this video. In that part I'm going to show you, perhaps you noticed in this shortcut here, you can select an icon instead of just the regular Visual Basic Script icon, so you can select an icon. And I'm going to show you how you can easily download the Google Maps icon and use that one. Plus, also, I'm going to show you, in this video, I only showed you how you can put this on the Send To menu, but perhaps you prefer to just right-click it and get it somewhere around here, and there is a tool that you can download, so you can easily fix that too. That I'm also going to save for the third part of this video. So that was it for part 1. Questions or thoughts are of course welcome in the comments below.